Cory, your executive chef, together with Sanat, my executive sous chef. We're gonna teach you how to make falafel, or much more correct, ta'amiyah, because that's the Egyptian name. Ta'amiyah. They keep falafel, I don't know, maybe just for marketing or just to don't make jealous the others. And there's as well, it said it's coming from undetermined origin, but I can tell you they're really Egyptian because as a main ingredient, it's a different one. All the other Oriental country, they use as a chickpeas, but this is a fava beans. That's what the Egyptian use. A fava beans or a broad beans.
Soybeans.
No, it's not soy. No, it's fava beans. Soy,
very different.
broad beans, or yes, that I will tell you now. We can use any kind of beans, but not the chickpeas. Chickpeas is different. Because in Romania we don't have this fava beans or broad beans. Back home in Romania we just have a white beans.
Yeah.
So the best things is to take the bigger white beans, dry one, because then it will be easy to peel. But if you are lucky to have any Oriental market next to you, for sure you will find them the same like this, already peeled. But if not, then you have to peel. How we do? We soak them for 24 hours, either if they are peeled or not. If they are not peeled, after 24 hours, you just stir the water and you will see a lot of the skin will come on the top. And believe me, it's very easy to peel them. I tried that back home, like 10 minutes of Zen time. We do 6-8 portions together with my wife. Because when it's soaked, the skin is coming out very easy. But as well, I repeat, even if you found them like this already peeled, you need to soak them for 24 hours. After we soak them, of course, we strain, take the water out, and then we put together with the other ingredients. And after that, we will go to the mixed meal machine. We have a leek, the big brother of the green onion, yeah? Some onion, a red onion. We like as a red one because much juicy and as well much sweetness. Then we have a garlic. Of course, some salt. And what we don't have to forget, it's about the baking powder. The baking powder, it helps them to stay fluffy, to don't be hard. We have parsley, and we're quite generous on parsley. Don't be afraid to use what's right there. And we have as well as a cilantro or green coriander, but as well we have dried coriander, yeah? Coriander seeds. We roast them a little bit, then we blend it. That's what I recommend it to you, because the one what you buy as a powder, we are not sure 100% it's in the packet what's right outside of the packet. So the best things with the seeds, with the corn, it is to buy them how they are and ground it by yourself. Then we have something which is really Egyptian. I can say a flavor of Egypt. This is a green cumin. If Indians, they have like a curry, like Asia, we found the soy sauce. For Egypt, this cumin, I can say it's an Egyptian touch, and they are the one which they discover for the first time, and that's the way how it's looking when it's before to go to your food processor or a blender, yeah. I just want to show you, just to don't be afraid to put the herbs, what says over there, as a coriander and as a parsley, because I will show you how it's coming the paste. Yeah? That's the way how it looks before go to your blender or food processor. If it has a grounded mix machine, it's better to make it twice to make sure it is come as a paste. And that's the way how it's coming after you ground it or blend it or food processor machine. Yeah. So I said, you see, if as a beans it was quite yellow, the paste it's a green from coriander, from the parsley, the paste is become
Cilantro.
green. Cilantro, yes, cilantro or green coriander and parsley. Okay, after you blend it, after you ground it, that's the way how it's looking. And if you have it, today lunch you have it, and I'm sure you saw in the middle it's a green. Yeah? That's the way how it's coming, and why I'm pressing, I just want to mention to you how moist it is, yeah? So with all the herbs, all the onion, and even those sometimes, depends on the season and the country as well. Maybe as an onion and as a leek doesn't have a lot of water, either we can add extra water to make sure as a paste it is moist enough. And that as a tips, it's available for, not only for the falafel, but I am sure you try already and you make meatballs, but sometimes become ping pong balls. It's true?
Yeah.
It's why, because as a paste it was too dry. So especially when you have as a big meat, doesn't have enough fat, and if you don't add any kind of this onion or leek or garlic or herbs to make it more juicy, your paste, it's better to add some water, that on the end you don't get very dry as meatballs or either as a burger. If you like well done, if you add some water when you make the paste, then as well it will be not dry on the end. Yeah? So we have a paste, we need to leave it for 30 minutes minimum to get a rest. Either more it's either better. If you make them in the morning and start to fry them in the afternoon, as well it's okay. And also by the time you see the paste, because when you start to put the ingredients on the end, when you get the end product, maybe it's too much, This happens even to me, I start to make a small salad and little tomato, little cucumber, then it become a big salad. So by the time you found out the paste is too much for 3, 4, 6 portions, how do you like to make, that's the time when you can put some on the side. So you put in the one bag, make it flat, label, keep it on the freezer for a week, not for the years of course, because it will get burned and dry. But when we cook them, we have to eat them, because end of the day, on the middle, it is just a soaked beans, so we cannot keep them for the next day or any like this. You cook them, you have to eat them. Share them with your friends, go around to your neighbors, but you need to finish them, you cannot keep them. But if you freeze it, you can keep it. Yeah? Then, to make them as a falafel, we have here a falafel spoon, a magic machine, has a pin on the side, yeah? And when we press the pin, we get all in the middle, and there we'll put our falafel. Yeah? Here I have some just sesame seeds for a crunchy taste. So I was just soaked in the water a little bit, and then we put on the sesame seeds. It helps to stick the sesame seeds. Yeah? You see it? Then we press the button. We press the button, we have a hole inside, and we put our falafel. And you'll see how easy it is with the little machine to become a chef. I keep practice more than 30 years, but you see, only a little machine makes me to look so professional, you see? It looks like
It's like a cake.
like a cake, you see?
Yeah.
Looks as a chef. That's the falafel spoon. We can find in the Aswan market. It's a little bit from our program directors. Yeah, you just press the pin, you put the things on the middle, then when you release, you have this.
You dipped it.
Or-
You dipped it in oil.
No, just the water.
Just
The water it helps to have a chance to stick some sesame seeds, and in the other hand, it helps not the falafel paste to stick to the spoon. How I said, we can find in Aswan market with little bit from help from program directors. It's Aswan market tomorrow, if you don't go to Abu Simbel, or after tomorrow, or I think it's much more easy through Amazon. The Amazon, you found something, some guests already found and show me it's like 25 packs, but style is still one. In Aswan, you will find maybe for 10, 12. If you get good training today, how to play with the vendors, you go in and out 3, 4 times, then you get from $50 to $10. So you don't need to pay more than 12, maximum $15. Either if they ask you for 50 on the beginning. Now, so we have them as a shape. What we need the oil to fry them. We need to have corn oil, palm oil, sunflower seeds oil, or quinoa, rice. Also is very popular in America and is very nice one and strong as avocado seeds oil. In Europe it's not that popular. Why? Because it has a high resistance to the high temperature. Can go until 235 Celsius degrees. Yeah? But we cannot use olive oil or grape seeds oil or sesame seeds, those fancy oil. Those ones, they are very nice for the salads or either for a very fast fry, no? That's why we call stir fry. Stir fried is the name of a technique. Stir fried beef or stir fried veggie. Add sesame oil, but you fry very fast, so the oil doesn't have chance to get burned, you know? As well as the Italians, they use olive oil for pasta. But what they do, they put a garlic, they put cherry tomato, very fast, pasta, and done. But as a deep fryer, we need to keep on 165 until 180 degrees Celsius. So if we use the other one, they will get burned until that temperature. That's why sunflower seeds, corn oil, how I said, avocado seeds oil, that's the best one what you have to use. And what's mean the deep fryer? The deep fryer is mean like 4 or 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters of oil on the pan, or let's say we need to have a 2 finger. Of course, here we have a bigger pan, but back home, if you cook for 2, 4, 6, of course, you'll take a small pan, but make sure you put like 5 centimeter oil on the pan. That means the deep fryer. And when you have a deep fryer, you have a right temperature. You don't even need to turn them because the oil to have a power to cover them all around. How do we see if we have the right temperature in the pan? 165 to 180 Celsius. We don't throw any water to make fireworks in the kitchen, yeah? Either we don't put our finger inside. Anyway, we have 10, but it's hard to have one burn. How do? We just make a little piece of the falafel, a little small ball, we put it on the pan. When it's coming very fast on the top and get the brown color, that's the time when we can start to put our falafel. If you just put and it's going in the bottom, slip there, it's not the time. So in the oil, it is too cold. And it's not only to start when we have the right temperature, as well it's very important to keep the right temperature. What makes the difference? If we have the right temperature, 165, 180, the oil, it will have a power to cover our falafel all around in once and don't let the fat to go inside. That's work as well for any stuff what you do, I don't know, schnitzel, French fries. If you put a big amount, then the oil, it will become cold and your stuff, what you use to fry, it will become as a sponge, absorbing a lot of fat. That's why it's very important to put batch by batch. Don't make yourself feel faster, what once a lot, and then the oil is getting cold and doesn't have a power, how I said, to close your stuff from outside. That's very important. Even here, you see salad, just use like a half pan. We can put all in once, but then the oil is become cold and how I said, it start to absorb it. Only one more thing, and then I'll wait for your question. On the top we have tahina sauce. It's worked very well here in Egypt, and it's very healthy thing as tahina. It's coming from the sesame seeds paste, and I just want to let as a paste you can have all the nutrients, and it's very important because a lot of calcium on this tahina, But as a seed, you cannot have nothing. Only crunchy taste, but not all the other nutrients because our body is not constructed to have them, cannot digest them. But as a paste, then you can have everything from the sesame seeds. As well as happened with the wheat. Before we found how to ground them, we never know before 1,000 years that we can have them, you know. The bread is not a very long time to our meal. It's coming very later on. When we found how to ground them, then we start with a bread and a lot of those kinds, as a wheat, as a corn. Before we couldn't eat them. That's why as well sometimes we have some problem with the gluten-free because our body is not constructed to have those things. But we found a way how to have them. So what is this tahina? For sure, you will find on the market. It looks like peanuts butter, but to become as a tahina sauce, you just add some oil, some lemon juice, and for the taste, salt and garlic. And then we need to add the water step by step, because I cannot tell you as a amount. The rest of curries as a taste, but with the water you need to be careful because some of them they are more thicker, some of them they are more fluid. So depend on the mark, on the brand. You just have step by step until when you get one more fork. Until when it's okay, we still have more. Until when you get a consistency as a sauce, and if you make a really tasty tahina sauce, it's very easy to make another two Egyptian dip. So tahina can be as a sauce and as well can be as a dip. If you add a baked eggplant, you can make baba ganoush. And as well, if you add a chickpeas puree, chickpeas is very easy to find now in any market. It's already on the jar, already cooked. You just need to blend it. You add tahina sauce, and then you have the hummus. See how easy. You know how to make tahina dip, hummus, baba ganoush, as well falafel. Wow, it's how to say, easy to share with your friends back home some of the Egyptian taste. You ask them to come for the Egyptian appetizer, and then they have to come with the tomahawk for the barbecue. That will be a good deal, huh?
Yes.
So, I'll let you to taste then. Any question? Yes, please.
What are the ingredients again in the tahina sauce? The ingredients for the tahina sauce?
For the tahina sauce, lemon juice, touch of garlic, olive oil, and
What did you say about water?
the water we need to add as well, because when you buy from the market, it looks like peanut butter. So to become as a sauce, we need to add water, but step by step, don't become too fluid.
How long
Yes,
is
please. Please,
When you,
from right to the left.
at lunch, you have the falafel bowl.
Yes,
This
the
side.
same one.
Do you use your deep fryer for that or fry it in a pan?
No, we use our deep fryer.
The deep fryer.
It's faster.
You also have the falafel hamburger. It's a bigger
The
patty,
same
bigger-
thing, it's
same
only
thing.
bigger. Same mix,
Deep fry
but
that.
it's only bigger. Okay, the next question, and always I share, if you can do in the iron dryer. You can do in the iron fryer, yeah? I never use this one, but for sure it's not the same taste because it's making dry. This machine is cooking from inside to outside. Yes, please?
And the tool that you use to
Falafel
make these,
spoon.
do you have a bigger one to make the hamburgers, or do you make them by hand?
We use the one from the burger.
Okay,
We have the burger machine and the same one we use for the falafel burger.
okay,
I a burger pressed.
right.
Yeah. Please.
So how long you deep fry in the pan?
You deep fry it until when you see they know how to swim.
Till they rise. Till they rise to the
When they come on
top.
the top,
Oh.
when they come on the top, that means they are ready.
Okay.
That
So you
is
do the
generally either with the pasta, kind of ravioli, kind of dumpling. When they come on the top, that means they are ready because they have no more air inside. and they become more easy. That's why they come on the
Just
top.
one side, no.
In one side, but still, if you see it's not getting nice golden brown on the top, you can flip flop. But usually on the deep fryer, you don't need, because it's a lot of oil and has the power to cook all around if you have the right temperature.
But the fluff, this is a flat. I see some is round like a ball.
Yeah, this the round one as a ball. They are the falafel, which other Oriental country makes, and they are from the chickpea. Chickpea, it's a round one, and for me, it's why that was my next question to ask the one who has the other one. If you have them, you can say the difference, because this one for me they are more soft, more juicy, because the one with the chickpea, for me they are a little bit more sandy in the middle. Because as a chickpea being round is not that easy to get soft in the middle. But this one you can see how flat it is. Those one which here is become already split because they take the skin off, so it's already split. So that's why it's very easy. This is only in the water for an hour, he just put it before, and it's already soft. One more thing I didn't tell you and I miss it. You can have them as a breakfast, for lunch, as well for the tea time, but not for the dinner. Because how I said, on the end it's only as a soaked beans, which is not that easy for our stomach to play with it. So you try to sleep, but your stomach, it will have something else to do. So later on it's as a tea time. But in the other hand, as a cooked beans, as a bean stew, the cooked one is very nice for the dinner, because helps to cover your loose energy during the day. I used to serve even for the football player, because they was tired after the game and they couldn't sleep. But after having a bean stew, it was much more easy for them to take a rest. Because as a beans is the very smart veggie. They try with tomato, with cucumber to mix up to make it smarter as well, but doesn't work. The beans is the only veggie which take care by herself. As a tomato, you need to put a raw. For the cucumber as well, you need to put a raw. But the beans is the one who found the way by herself. That story, Jack and
Beanstalk.
Yes, that's about. Any other question, please? Yes?
This has the green color because of the parsley and the cilantro.
Exactly.
Is it possible to substitute for those two green vegetables to make them red? Use red pepper instead?
We do, yes, we do. We will have on the breakfast after tomorrow with the beetroot. We don't use beets with the beetroot, or beets, how you call it, yes? We don't use the herbs, but we use the beetroot. But as well, you can take it out, but how I said, this one is helped to the paste to be moist. But if you don't add the herbs and you found out the paste is too dry, then you can add some water. Make sure the paste is moist, because if it's not, then the falafel to be hard, and that is not nice. Any other question, please?
This have to be made of beef. If you use the ground beef, is it still called a falafel or no?
No. If we use beef, we call them meatballs. For falafel, we need to use beans. It's a bit different. Yeah? So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sarah, thank you, Sarah. For Sana, 2 times you need to thank him as well for sharing his grandmother recipe with us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sana.